exercise number one, and this should be your number one focus in general in kettlebell training, is the kettlebell swing, okay? First thing I want you to imagine is that your arms are like chains. The only job those chains have is to connect the kettlebell with the upper body. Means for you, you cannot do a bicep curl or a front raise. Those chains are just hanging, okay? So the first skill I want you to practice is loose arms. Arms are like chains. Pick up the kettlebell, and from here, just sit and stand. Sit and stand. Sit and stand. I want you to see how much arm-body connection I have. A lot. It's not disconnecting. I'm not lifting, okay? The only reason now why the kettlebell comes higher and my arm is disconnecting from the body is because I'm standing up a little bit more explosive, okay? And if you have a look, when I'm doing this correctly, when my arms are like chains and the work is done by the knee and hip extension, the bottom of the bell is pointing forward. Have a look. If I'm down here, it points in the direction of my knuckles. If I'm up here, it points forward and in the direction of my knuckle. Now focus where the bell is pointing now, and ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? And I'm pretty sure it is clear to see that suddenly my arms are not chains anymore. I start lifting. So if you practice the kettlebell swing, and if you swing higher and higher, and you notice that the bell starts pointing down, you're doing something wrong. The thing you're doing wrong is that you lift out of your arms. Don't do this. You might be the strongest man in the world. I promise you, your legs are still stronger than your arms. So focus on arms are like chains. Good. In theory, both of the swings I show you are good swings. Somewhere here, above belly button level, is a great swing. And all the way up to shoulder level, and almost parallel to the floor when you're down here. So the point I'm making is, I'm different to you, you're different to me. Our swings will look a little different. Ideally, you swing somewhere between belly button level and shoulder level in this tutorial, okay? On the way down, what I need from you, I need that your shoulder is at least a little bit higher than the hip, okay? That's not a little bit. You could be a goalkeeper, yeah, or a tennis player, whatever you see in this position. Or if you come really low with enough practice, keep the shoulder slightly higher than the hip. I don't want to come below hip level, okay? Now, we're going to practice two more things. Firstly, if you remember our universal rule number one, is safety, okay? As long as the kettlebell is passing your legs on knee level or above, you're safe. Means there is no weight hanging on my lower back. Let me show you what I mean by this. If the kettlebell drops down low, weight out here feels very heavy back there, okay? This is a long lever. So what you need to do is, you need to connect your forearm, okay? Where you would wear your wristwatch, this part, high in the crotch. If you swing down here and you connect high in the crotch, or if you swing up here and you connect high in the crotch, the kettlebell passes your legs on knee level, you have arm-body connection, you're connected to your legs, there is no weight on the lower back. If you do not connect your wrist there, the kettlebell will fall very low and the weight is hanging on your lower back, okay? Now, that's easier said than done, I understand, but let me give you a good drill. You could use a second kettlebell, you could use a water bottle. I'm using some tissues. It's roughly the same height than the kettlebell, okay? Roughly. Now, start above that bell, and now sit and stand. Sit and stand. Arms are like chains. I'm coming higher and higher. And no matter how high I swing on the way up, how low I come on the way down, I should not hit whatever's between my legs. If I hit it, I get an immediate feedback of something is wrong. And something wrong in this case is me letting the kettlebell drop low, and there's a chance of hurting myself over time. Okay, so use this tool. Now, the last thing I want to show you for the kettlebell swing and everything that comes after is our universal setup. Look in. You already heard me, let me get this out of the way. You already heard me saying athletic stance, stand like a goalkeeper, okay? Very similar position. Start above the bell. Rule of thumb, feet are not outside your shoulders, just enough so the kettlebell can pass your legs on knee level. From here, I step back, good 30, 40 centimeters. I sit back, lean forward. Now here, I got the wrestler, I got the goalkeeper. Grab the kettlebell, slightly tilted. Have a look at my hips and knees. They do not move until I bring my forearm behind the crotch, means until I create arm-body connection. Pop. I do not want you to stand up like this, because weight out here is very heavy back there. So I sit back, slightly tilt the bell, find arm-body connection. It touches right here, now I stand. I sit, I stand. I sit, I stand. The cue to bring the bell back down is swing and sit. I swing and sit. My butt towards my heel. One more time. You never see if I do another rep or not. They look the same. I swing. I swing. Once I'm done, I keep arm-body connection and I sit my butt down towards my heel. And I let the kettlebell land gentle like an airplane. Okay? Really focus on this. Safety first, remember. And this is a universal setup. If this setup is good for the swing, it will be good for the clean, for the snatch, and everything else that comes later, okay? In the next video, we're gonna talk about the clean and the front rack, okay? See you there.